Pirate Strats in 1.14. Are they worth it? Well, my friend, Mr. WetSockBoi, he came across a Pirate Strat seed while doing offline runs. And this seed is actually pretty crazy, but before I get into the seed, I want to explain to you what Pirate Strats in 1.14 are. Pirate Strats in 1.14, they differ from 1.16. They are they're kind of the same, but they're different, of course. So basically, you want to get a shipwreck, and obviously you want to get the iron and maybe the gold, but you also want to get the emeralds, because pirate strats also involve trading with a cleric, and the cleric trades 2 gold for 1 emerald. But you also need 10 emeralds to start buying the lapis, because not lapis, redstone. You need redstone. So you need at least 10 emeralds for the redstone trade. But in total, I think you would want to be safe with 22, because 22 gets you up to 12 emeralds. So, like I said, iron pickaxe, right? And you also need to get the emeralds. So you take that iron pickaxe, you go to a monument, and you get the golden blocks. And that, I think, 8 gold blocks, that turns into a stack in 26, around there. But yeah, that's basically it. So, as you can see, I looted this shipwreck, and I am going to another shipwreck that I see in front of me. And this is actually a very fast enter and exit nether. And WetSockBoi, he didn't actually see this shipwreck, and he was at world record pace. He was actually digging down at 16 minutes. So that's actually pretty crazy. I mean, I haven't even had runs that good in RSG. So, I mean, I guess he's just taking all the luck, I guess. So, I get the iron, the extra iron, and I also get the emeralds. And I see a monument straight ahead of me. So, what I have to do is I have to do the 2 render distance strat, which I already explained in the last video. Just a quick reminder of what it is. It's basically set your render distance to 0, or not 0, set your render distance to 2, and nothing within over 2 chunks spawns around you, or moves around you, more like that. So right now I'm just boating to the monument, and I missed the first room, so I go over to the next one, and the next one actually happens to be the room. So I get the 8 gold blocks, and obviously I do not get donged. I don't want to tell you guys the time that I got from this run, but I can assure you it can be more insane, obviously, because there are definitely things that I did wrong, or there are definitely better seeds out there as well. So I see a lava ravine, and I make my portal in the lava, the magma ravine, which you can see as how I'm making it. It's T-Wags actually has a video on that, how to make lava portals and stuff. There are different ways. There's bucketless, there's flintless, obviously. I mean, flintless it's basically the same portal, but yeah, T-Wags has a video on it. I recommend checking it out. And we enter the nether. I think we entered at like 3:30, and a fortress right off the bat. So I make my iron pickaxe, I make my shield. I think I already made my shield, maybe. And I see a blaze spawner right up there, so I have to climb up this mini hill, I guess, and get to the blaze spawner. And what WetSockBoi's drops were actually, he, he got 8 for 8 blaze. Like, he got 8 for 8 blaze drops. And unlike me, I mean, you know, I just don't do that. And my textures are actually really weird up in the top right. As you can see, they look very weird. The recipe book, that's not normal. I don't know what's wrong with that. Maybe somebody can tell me in the comments. But anyway, there is no blazes, obviously. And I mine the ground, because if you didn't know, the mining the blocks underneath the spawner, that actually makes it faster. I mean, I bet many of you knew about that. but some of you may have not. So 4 blazes spawn, which is awesome for me, and I think I go 2 for 4 here. So right now I am a solid 2 for 5, which is over half, but again, it's the beginning. And the thing I don't like about Pirate Strats really is the lack of food that you have, especially in 1.16. In 1.16 they call them hyper modern strats basically, and you have absolutely no food at all in hyper modern or pirate strats. And the reason I like 1.14 pirate strats is because you can actually get that food from the village. You can actually get wheat from the village because you're going to be trading at the village instead of just going straight to the stronghold. So I'm at 4 rods. There's a pigman sitting right by my spawner, which I don't want that to happen. And I'm just waiting for more blazes to spawn actually. And I think my exit time is around like 7:30, and Sock's exit time was actually, I think it was 6 minutes, so I'm already past that. And actually, I think my entry time is sub 7, because all three blaze rods drop. And the thing I like about pirate strats as well is because you only need 7, because the gold blocks and the 22 emeralds, they get you just enough for 12 pearls, and you don't need an extra blaze rod unless you get an absurd amount of emeralds. So I exit at 6:30, and I want to go north. So as you can see, I looked at my chords, and I also looked at my direction that I was going, and I see a temple. And right now it's just boating. It's just boating from here. 1.14, it has a lot of travel in it because you can nether travel, right? You can nether travel to the stronghold or near the stronghold. But 1.14, the thing about 1.14 is you don't have any of that. So you have to make do with the overworld actually. So I get some extra emeralds and I get 1 gold. I accidentally dropped my iron, which that doesn't really matter. And I have to break this wood because I'm not really good at getting through 1 block gaps while swimming. And right now it's just more travel from here. So I'm actually gonna fast forward this a little bit until I get to my my destination. So I see a temple, and to myself, I also see a desert village past the temple. So what I'm thinking to myself is, I actually have enough time to get this temple, because what permits you from getting really fast times like sub 15s, what permits you from that is the trading time. Because if you sleep at 10:40, the villagers start to trade 2 minutes later, and that's a big time waste. So I get 3 extra emeralds and I get extra iron as well. And I water bucket up, and next stop is my village actually. So in the beginning of the video, I said I needed 22 emeralds, and right now I have 16. So to get to those 22 emeralds, or those emeralds that I need, to get to those emeralds, I actually need to trade with villagers. And the easiest way to do that, besides blowing up wood, the easiest way to do that is trade wheat. And wheat is actually very useful because if you stumble across a desert village, you can't get any wood because there's no wood in the desert village. So you have to get wheat. And as you can see here, I'm collecting beds as well. And I only see one little patch of wheat, and that adds up to, that's 12 hay bales. And I decide to blow it up with my TNT, which is a smart move. So I blow it up, I get my hay bales, that's 12 hay bales, and I get the rest of my beds. And right now, really, it's just a waiting game. So I decide to actually break the composter and place it near a villager so I can get the good trades. And I think I just get the good trades right off the bat. I mean, I didn't even have to place the composter because there was a villager actually. Just it had the job already. So I dig down real quick to get some stone, and I also sleep down here as well, which is that's odd. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm sleeping at 10:50. I'm spamming my keyboard, and I wake up. I tower back up, and I need to get my villagers situated. So I have to make a brewing stand, and also my blaze powder. So I do that in one crafting, and I trade the redstone, like I said first, and then I trade the gold because it's 2 gold for 1 emerald. And right now it's just a waiting game. It's like I said before, it's a waiting game. A lot of the time it's a waiting game in 1.14, especially for trading, especially if you're this ahead. It's most likely a waiting game. So all I have to do is wait for my villagers to restock, and there's an iron golem holding out a rose, that's actually pretty cute. There's not really much to talk about here. I made slabs from the nether bricks because I'm more used to slabs. I perform better in slabs. And I pick up an iron ingot, and I make them into nuggets and throw them at the fucking golem. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just waiting. I mean, I still have like what, 20 seconds until he starts to work. So really I'm just waiting for my villager to work, and there's nothing else you can really do to waste the time or to benefit yourself more, because I already have all the beds that I need, and I've already traded with everything. I just need to wait for the restock. So I feel like there should be a strat that could be developed for second day brewing stand, for second day pirate strats, but I don't think there could be one. I mean, really all you have to do is wait. So I'm waiting for the villager to restock, and this villager is probably the most annoying villager I've ever had to deal with. I only need him to restock one more time. I get the pearl trade. I only need him to restock one more time, and that takes until 14 minutes for him to restock again. I throw the eye early, I see the angle, and I pick it back up, and now I'm just waiting again. I'm waiting until at least 14 minutes because he doesn't restock. He's an annoying villager. He doesn't want to restock for me. And I definitely feel like I could have gotten a better time on this too. I mean, he could have restocked at like 13:30, and the stronghold is very, very close, so it wouldn't really, it would be faster, obviously. So I finally get my 14:30 leave right to the stronghold, and I tried to play this as much RSG as possible. I kind of played it like an SSG. I actually only throw 2 eyes, and I throw an eye right here, which it ends up going that way, and I'm like, okay, I gotta just dig down. I accidentally take a screenshot instead of my chunks, instead of enabling my chunks, but you know, that's okay. It doesn't really matter. So I dig down to 12:13, not even 4:4. The reason I don't dig down to 4:4 is because it's on a hill, and I don't want to take that time to dig down that hill because that'd be a major time waste. So, and the stronghold's also pretty big, so you're bound to hit it unless you're terribly unlucky. So I end up hitting the stronghold at a very low level. I mean, I keep checking my chords, as you can see. So yeah, around level like 20, I hit the stronghold, and it's not the entrance, so I use the door strat to actually go back to the entrance. And the door strat I already explained in my other video, but basically you want to go to a door that's facing away from you, because that's where entrance is, and portal room is most likely to be at your entrance. So I see the portal room, and I accidentally make 2 eyes instead of 1, and I fall into lava too. So I quickly water bucket. It's no big deal, and I use east-west tower strats. So another thing I actually made a mistake in my last video, my Dowski video. I accidentally said that these strats that I'm doing right now, I accidentally said that they were north-south strats. And that's actually not true. This is east-west strats, and the other side, the other, like, I'd say 90 degrees around the circle, that's north-south strats. So I do east-west strats because towering is more easier there. And really, I just have to wait for the dragon to perch. I mean, I've had better enter ends too. I've had runs where I leave at like 14 minutes, not 14 minutes. I've had runs that I leave at 13 minutes, and I dig down at 14 minutes, and I enter end at like 15 minutes. I mean, I've had crazy runs with this seed, and to show the potential, like this isn't even the seed at its best. This is a bad dragon, really. It should be perching. I mean, not right now. It should have been perching like 20 seconds before. So this is not even like this is not even good RNG, and I still managed to pull off a sub 18. And I kind of mess up my beds a bit. I get an 8 bed. I'm not really proud of that, but yeah, it is what it is. I end the run with a 1736. But yeah, that is basically it. Pirate strats, they are worth it. Yes, they are definitely worth it. And I will see you guys later.